Well, welcome everybody. The eve before a Friday the 13th, I just realized, creepy, tomorrow. And in an effort to make, here's my goal for 2017. I want to make, first of all, these calls valuable to you. I know that I got some feedback that, they're kind of running long and it's so hard. I've got a family, I've got kids, I've got a long day at work, whatever it is. So my second goal is to keep them more succinct. And my third goal is to keep them very positive and upbeat, because all of us have highs and lows when we go through this as coaches. And I always found that every time I came to a Zoom call like this with Tracy's team, and everybody went around the horn and shared something specifically positive that was happening in their business, it just had me come away feeling much more better about putting time into it. The other way I thought of making them more succinct is, if you have questions, since this is going to be for newer coaches, if you have questions, I'm going to encourage you to send them in a private message to me before the call. And I'll do my best to answer them to you directly, but if it's a question that I think probably most everybody might have, I'll have had it ahead of time and I'll be able to answer it that much more quickly. So first off, tonight's topic that I'm going to share, I think I said that, I'm going to also want to share a very specific topic. So tonight's topic is U+2. And you've heard me say this before, and I know it's a big theme with Beachbody, but one of the best ways that you can grow your business is by thinking in that term. And U+2 means either adding 2 people to your environment as customers, or adding 2 people to your environment as coaches. And certainly to grow your coaching business, you've got to think in terms of adding at least 2 new coaches to your team a month. And that might seem like totally daunting. So what I did in a matter of 10 minutes is I wrote down 10 actions that you can take that'll help you do that. Are you ready for them? And I literally wrote them on a pad. So what I can do is I'll take if you can't write fast enough, whatever, I maybe can take a picture of what I wrote and I'll post it in the group. So some of these actions are more immediate type things. Others are actions that you can take that will ultimately get you to that end result of helping 2 people or getting 2 people to commit with you, but they're not maybe going to produce an immediate result, if that makes sense. And you'll know what I mean by that when I list them off. Okay, so number 1, you ready? Print out the memory jogger in the Finish Line Leader app and list 50 names and invite them to just do you a kind favor, to just listen and take no pressure to take action to our Finish Line Leader sneak peek that starts Monday. Remember, that's the 2nd and 4th week of every month. Second and 4th. I think it starts on Monday, or the next one. Let's just put it that way. So, hey, just no pressure. Would love to have you just come and listen to this. This is something that I'm involved in. You may not be aware that I'm involved. I would love your honest opinion as my good friend, as my uncle, as my sister, as my cousin, whoever it is you're inviting. Okay? Just invite them to come in. Number 2, commit to the Go Green training that starts on Monday by simply making a solid commitment to your business and getting specific actions that this training gives you every single day for 10 days. You're absolutely going to increase the likelihood that you're going to get to Emerald. We've had so many people get to Emerald by the end of 10 days simply because they said, okay, for 10 days, I'm going to dig in. I'm going to go to that training. I'm going to watch what it says to do, and I'm going to do what it says to do. And I'm going to commit to doing my power hour every day for 10 days. So that's it. Minimally, you're going to see a growth in the amount of connections that you make and the amount of people that you add to your community. There's no way you can't, because you're doing work every day. Number 3, look at the people who are active participants in your challenge group and send them a private message. which says something to the effect of, hey, thank you. Thank you for being such an active member of the group. Or, hey, thank you for taking on this huge challenge. I know initially when we talked, it was a little daunting to you, and I just want to congratulate you for taking that first step. Thank you for being so positive in the comments that you've been making. I'm making this up, but it's got to be a personal message about whatever that person's doing in the group, whatever step that person took in the group. And would you, in what you can also do, this is sort of part B of number 3, if someone has been involved in your challenge group for a long time, say, hey, do me a favor. Would you mind just taking a look at this video? I don't know if taking the next step as a coach is something you're even considering. You might be seeing stuff at the end of your workouts if you're streaming them. And send them the link to the what I call the Carl Deichler video, which is in your online office that explains what the coaching opportunity is all about. The worst thing that'll happen is they'll say, I'm not interested. The worst thing that'll happen is say, I'm not ready yet. And you file that away for later. Number 4, I do this all the time. Once a month, at least, I do this. Look up all the customers. Now, I've been a coach for 10 years, so I got a lot of customers, I'll admit. Look up all the customers who have bought Shakeology one time, who made a one-time purchase of Shakeology, or even somebody who is on Home Direct. And send them that little graph that I created, that I've posted in the group several times, that shows them advantage of becoming a coach. Say, hey, I just want to let you know that there's a way to save some more money, and I hate having people spend more money than they should. I've noticed that you ordered Shakeology like 5 times last year. If you'd like to be on a more regular schedule for less money, here's something you might want to consider. Okay. Or even invite them to the All Access Pass. Like, I'm not even sure if you're aware that Beachbody has something where you can get every single workout they've ever created and anything new they come out with this year for $99, for $199, and you'll get your first months of Shakeology. And then your Shakeology ships regularly for 25% less if you jump on board as a coach. Number 5. Make a commitment to add, and I had a lot of different numbers here, and I crossed them out because I was thinking, I'm going to make it easy for you guys, but I'm going to make it realistic because this is what I do. To add 3 people every week to your challenge group. 3 people. And again, they don't have to purchase anything. All they have to do is join your team for free. They have to go to your site and click join my team, and there's an option for them to join for free. But make sure they connect with you, because once they're part of that group and they start to see people posting, if they go to purchase something, you want to make sure you get credit. You've heard me say this before. Commit to commenting on their post every single day. Every single day. That takes me 15 minutes to go into Team Thrive and look at every one of my customers that I've added that have posted and commenting on them. That's all it takes, 15 minutes. Number 7, work on your branding. Spend 15, 20 minutes writing down, and I started writing down some very specific things. 3 ways that being a healthier person has positively impacted your life. Write down 3 moves maybe that you never thought you'd be able to do, or you've never seen before that you think are so fun and cool. Write down I don't know. I'm just saying, spend 20 minutes writing down some stuff. That's what I've been doing lately. I've just been trying to say, okay, I need to get ahead of my social media posting. I need to be more thoughtful about it. So, like today, I was running around with my daughter, and we were driving home, and I'm like, oh, I still got to get my workout in. I'm like, you and Dad did this morning. I should have done it this morning with you and Dad. And she's like, Mom, what's the big deal? You're going to go upstairs, you're going to put your shorts on, and you're going to push play. And I'm like, she's right. What a wonderful thing. I have that advantage. So that was what my post was today, was just a thoughtful post about, for 10 years, this is why this is so cool, and I just started thinking about all that stuff. It's open 24/7. I only need a space this big, I get to meet with the best trainers in the world. I don't need any equipment. I don't have to wipe down machines that are full of somebody else's freaking disgusting germs and DNA, and I just succinctly tried to say that in a post. But getting ahead of that, really sitting down and spending some time thinking about what those things are, what's changed in your life, how it's impacting your life, all those types of things. Number 8, do your personal development every friggin' day, every day, without fail. 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Why do you do personal development? You do personal development because it keeps you positive, and quite frankly, for me, it sparks ideas. It sparks ideas for posts. It sparks ideas for my blog. It sparks things that I can teach people. It helps me in my consulting world, quite frankly, when I teach coaching and leadership workshops and selling skills workshops. I add credibility to those folks when I pull from Simon Sinek or John Maxwell or some article in Success Magazine. Do it every dang day. Number 9, watch a Finish Line Leader Lab lesson every single day. Even if you've gone through 101, you should be going to 201. If you've gone through 201, you should be doing the diamond training. If you did them all, do them again. Do them again. I'm telling you, sometimes, again, that sparks something in me. It helps keep me positive. It keeps me in the game. I've even printed out all the lessons in 101 and 201, and I have them in a binder, and I have them marked. So sometimes I'll just pull out that binder and go, ooh, I'm going to watch that one again, because that was something, I remember there's something that said something in that I want to remember to do. Number 10, this list that I just gave you, here's what you're going to do. You're going to give this to your personally sponsored coaches, and you're going to tell them to do these things, because that's what this growth of this is all about. It's about building volume in your downline. So you can't be the only expert at this. You have to teach. This is why I'm doing this now. I'm trying to get better at teaching you what I do and making it simple, making it duplicatable for the people in your team. And that's all they have to do. You teach people to do this stuff. They add 2 people. Those 2 people add 2 people. Those 2 people add 2 people. Those 2 people. That's all it is. And once you all get to Emerald and you start seeing a little bit more income and you start seeing things happening and you get some wins under your belt, then you set the next goal. What's the next goal for you? It should be Ruby. It should be Diamond. It should be an income target. It should be whatever it is for you. So that's my quick lessons for tonight. And as I said, some of those things are more immediate. Like I'm going to sit down, I'm going to invite people to the sneak peek, and I'm going to get them in there. And those people will either probably very quickly say, yeah, not for me, or yeah, I'd like to learn more. Some of these other things, it's, like John Maxwell says, you got to hit the axe, you got to hit the axe, you got to hit the axe against the tree, and then eventually the tree falls. But it's these, simple things. That's why it was so quick for me to write this stuff down, because it's become part of my daily routine. It's just become part of my daily routine. So that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. I will take, hopefully you can read my awful handwriting. Maybe I'll type it up so you can read it better, and I'll put it in the group. So with that, I didn't give you an opportunity to, of course, put questions in the group before tonight. So, but I do want to open up the lines and have everybody very quickly share. Can't be, I'm working out every day and I feel good. That's a given. Maybe it's something in your personal development that you read that impacted you. Maybe it's specific actions that you're taking with your business that are giving good returns. Even if and it doesn't have to be this mind-blowing thing, right? We're not looking for some new magic pill or some new way of doing this business that no one's ever discovered before. If you have that to offer up, great, we'd love to listen, but it doesn't have to be that. So anyone like to share to go first? I am now done talking.
I guess I can go.
All right, so ladies first. How about that?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Diane.
So basically this week I started reading the Start With Why book that I received from Tracy, and starting to implement more of my thought processes going into working with my clients. And so I posted something today about what my why was for this month, and just really trying to get people to really think a little bit more about fitness and not just the numbers on the scale and everything, and just really, is it for your family? Is it for yourself and well-being and feeling better, and just trying to open up the world of fitness more than just that image, that look of themselves.
And have you gotten any reactions or comments from?
Actually, my post today, because I'm going to Miami in a few weeks, so I posted the view of where I'm supposed to be staying, and everyone, and I said, it's simple. I just made this a simple why. I want to feel good for when I go to Miami, and I got more hits on it, and people, talking about, that's a great idea. I'm going away in a couple months. Maybe that's what I should focus on. So yeah, I think it just brought a little bit more realism to it than just, I want to lose 10 pounds this month. Yeah. Making the purpose of the goal bigger than just, as you said, the scale or looking good in the bathing suit. That's awesome. And that's very much in line with your brand. So that's great, Diane. Yep. Terrific. All right, Joe, you're up.
Well, this last weekend we had our military training, and so I was asked to be the acting first sergeant for our August big training down in Fort Sam Houston, and the question came up by the chief of staff. Are we going to do physical training or not? Well, there's all these sergeant majors and everything going, well, no, because it's going to be a lot of work, and how can we get them to, go and do their training as well as doing, physical training. I rose my hand and I said, I'll do it, and I'll promise you that you guys will get done in 22 minutes. And they went, what? 22 minutes? I said, 22 minutes, guarantee it. I'll be in charge of it. Since I'll be the acting first sergeant, I will be in charge of it. 22 minutes at the gym, TV screen, we got it made. And okay, you're in charge.
Good for you. That's terrific.
I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see what happens.
And they were feeling that way because there's so many meetings and long days that they said, oh, people are going to be tired. How are we going to get a workout in? Sort of
right.
thing.
Exactly.
Man, good for you for stepping up and just saying this is and I mean, all the more reason to have some kind of physical activity, especially if they're sitting in meetings all day, right? Yeah. So how many people are going to be at the meeting?
Well, there is going to be about 120 soldiers that are going to be down there. And so it's this big, huge training exercise. So it's going to be like day and night shifts.
Yeah.
So I'm still in the planning stages of it. So I just signed up for the all access BOD so that I can just take my iPhone and just plug it into the TV, and we'll just 22-minute hardcore.
Yeah.
We'll do whatever whatever else that they want to do.
That's awesome. And just do like cardio 1. You know what I mean? Because that's not incredibly strenuous, right? And it's not difficult to follow. So I think that's awesome. Great. Good for you. How about you, Jo Marie?
I actually wrote my first one 2 days ago, and I posted it yesterday after I had Tracy proofread it for me.
And that you kind of blocked out for a second. You wrote your first, was it a blog?
Yeah, I'm with my blog. My internet's acting up today, so I'm having little issues over here. But
Great.
I started blogging. I figured, I remember I actually did that years ago when I was studying for the CPA exam. I was doing that, and I thought, why not do it now and just kind of do it the same way again? So
yeah, great.
it might help me keep myself accountable and sharing my journey with everybody else.
I think that's terrific. Awesome. And Tracy Morrow proofread it for you?
No, Tracy Krause.
Oh, okay.
No, Tracy Krause did it. Yeah.
Oh, good. See, that's terrific. And that's, like you said, it forms a dual purpose, right? It helps keep you on track, but it also helps put your journey out there.
And then I thought maybe that way I can maybe get some people a different way. Track coming to me and stuff. So
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. And in the process, the one ad I would do is continuing to try to get people's email addresses. Think about how creatively you can do that, especially on social media. I'm always asking for that because then I send my blog out every week via a newsletter. So, I tack like the first paragraph in the newsletter, and you guys, some of you probably get it. I don't know. And then, I try to break it in a point where it's like mid-sentence or somewhere where they're like, oh, what happens next? And it says, click here. And then it goes to my site, goes to my blog site. How many click-throughs I get on my site, who knows? But, yeah. And then it becomes a regular thing and people start expecting it.
Yeah. Yeah. I figured I'm going to try doing it once a week and go from there.
Good. Terrific. All right, you guys. Well, hopefully this is helpful tonight and you take these things to heart. Also, if there's any specific topics that you prefer that I speak on or you prefer we discuss as a group, please let me know that too. This has got to be about you. This is training for you as much by you. I don't want it to always be one way and just simply come from me. So anything that you want to learn about or hear about, just let me know.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to everybody going green very soon. All right.
I'm halfway there.
Yeah, a lot of you are. I'm like, oh my gosh, just one more coach. Just, it's not too tough. And yeah, the timing has to be right for a lot of people, and you want the timing to be right, but it's all about just, the only simple way, think about why you guys joined my team. A lot of it was something in particular. I was making progress anyway, and these people hold me on track. It was being part of the community. It was, I don't know, you think about the various reasons of what you enjoy about this, and then just make your posts about that. What do you enjoy about this? How is your life different? How has it changed? What are some of the positive things going on in your life? That's really all you have to share. And more, I'm learning too. I'm really trying hard not to make any part of my post a sales pitch at all until maybe like come to the webinar or come to the sneak peek or things like that. Because, when I look back at some of the people who have commented anything, like every once in a while I get that, Kit, you're really authentic or you're very real or you're very consistent. And I'm like, okay, those are the things I have to keep in my brain. If that's what's resonating with people, I have to keep modeling those behaviors, So that's it, man. That's it. And we have all the tools at our disposal now. 45 different freaking programs. Holy mackerel. So that's it. All right.
All right.
Look at that. 15 minutes. That's my record. Have a great week, everybody.
All right. Thanks, kid. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.